In the grand citadel of Susa, King Ahasuerus sought a new queen after dismissing the defiant Vashti. Among the many brought before him was Esther, a Jewish orphan raised by her wise cousin Mordecai. For 12 months, she underwent rigorous beauty treatments, hiding her true heritage as instructed. When she finally stood before the king, her grace surpassed all others. He placed the royal crown upon her head, naming her the new Queen of Persia, unaware of the secret she carried in her heart. Outside the palace gates, Mordecai uncovered a deadly plot against the king, which Esther reported in his name, saving the throne. Yet, darkness rose in the form of Haman, the king's highest official. Enraged by Mordecai's refusal to kneel, Haman manipulated the king into decreeing the total destruction of all Jews. Mordecai wept in sackcloth, sending a desperate plea to Esther. "Perhaps you have come to royal position for such a time as this." To approach the king without a summons meant certain death. After 3 days of fasting, Esther donned her royal robes and stood trembling in the inner court. The king looked up, and silence filled the room. Then, he extended his golden scepter. Esther touched the tip, finding favor in his eyes. She invited the king and Haman to a banquet, beginning a delicate game of life and death to save her people. That night, the king could not sleep. Reading the royal chronicles, he realized Mordecai was never rewarded for saving his life. The next morning, a humiliated Haman was forced to parade his enemy, Mordecai, through the city in honor. At the second banquet, the moment of truth arrived. Esther revealed her identity, crying out, "A foe and enemy! This vile Haman!" The king erupted in fury. Haman fell to his knees to beg, but it was too late. He was hanged on the very gallows he had built for Mordecai. The hunter had become the hunted. A new decree allowed the Jews to defend themselves, turning a day of slaughter into a day of victory. Through faith and courage, Queen Esther saved her people from extinction, leaving a legacy that would be celebrated for generations.